Sawadee welcome back to Shaoli Podcast. In today's videos, it's going to be the first part of Thai dramas that I have watched from January to this month, July. Let's go. So I start with Analog Squad or Team Rak Nak Lok, which is a series on Netflix released in December 2023 with 8 episodes. It sets in the 90s and there's a man called Bon who recruits people to be his family members in exchange of money in order to make his father proud. And it's also because his father is really sick at the hospital. The first one that Bon wants to recruit as his wife is none than his ex-girlfriend named Lily, and together they are going to find their future fake daughter and son. Now, personally, I found it at first so wrong. Like, why would he lie to his father, to his parents? But the more I watched, the more I discovered each episode it's getting deeper and deeper. It was interesting, especially when we start to know more about each characters and their life. It was a touching, a bit funny, and a heartwarming story. But I can't help to feel some parts were a bit too slow for my taste. But overall, it's a nice drama to follow, and of course the acting was on point. I also love the 90s vibes, it brings some nostalgic feels. The second one is The Believers or Sadhu, which is also a Netflix series released in March 2024 with 9 episodes. It tells about 3 friends who are really ambitious and who manage a startup in gaming, but suddenly their business failed, leading to a huge debt, so they try to find another way to repay it and to save themselves. So they happen to run an illegal business at a temple. Okay, so this series was kind of provocative and crazy, but it managed to grab my attention and I got hooked by the storytelling. It was really interesting, it was also an eye-opener, and I think it was even done smartly. The acting was great, a surprise for Ailey Acharya because I only know her as a singer and not as an actress. If I'm not mistaken, it's her first series and personally she did a nice job. I don't usually like seasons, but for this one, I was looking forward to the second season. The first series is called Really Said Love or Game Chon Consort on Netflix as well, released in February 2024 with 6 episodes, and I'm going to be quick with this one because I already made a video with my review in details, so you can check it out. The link is in the description box. For those who don't know, it tells about a parallel universe where more girls are born and boys become rare, but the government decided to launch a reality show where around 50 contestants have to play games and therefore compete each other to win and to be able to marry one of the 5 handsome men and to have a great life after that. Really Sad Love is one of my favorite series despite the goofiness, but with an interesting and a catchy storytelling, I really enjoyed it. It was fun and really entertaining. Now the last 2 series that I want to talk about are from GMMTV and are available on YouTube. The first is a bit older, it was released in 2019 with 10 episodes and it's called Free Will Be Free or Sam Rao Dong Rod. It tells about 2 guys, Neo, a stripper, Shin, the son of Tana, which happens to be the head of a mafia gang, and 1 woman, Mil, a manager of a go-go bar. The 3 of them run away from being killed by the gang of Tana. They have, of course, their own story, they eventually go through some hard moments and have to face their feelings as well. Honestly, I only have 3 keywords to describe this series, which are dark, provocative, and an eye-opener. It's one of a kind series that GMMTV had produced, and is of course not for everyone's taste. But personally, I enjoyed this mess. I do think they brought some interesting topics such as the complexity of the relationship between these 3 characters, but also the life of being a transgender. Although the character Mei is a support character, but she's also interesting and important in the story and in this series. In addition, it was my first time seeing Jennie in a serious role because she always played the comic one, so it was refreshing to see her as Mei. The second series from GMMTV, but also the last one of this video, is Ploy's Yearbook, Nang Su Run Ploy, released in April 2024 with 16 episodes. It tells about 5 women with the same nickname, which is Ploy. They are classmates but have different personalities and their own love stories. More than 10 years later, they are going to reunite again because of the swapped numbers in the yearbook. It leads to clear some misunderstanding with the one they have loved and a bit more. So I was looking forward to this series after watching the trailer because it seemed really interesting and entertaining. I also love all the characters and I was curious of the couple. Now that I have watched it, sadly I'm disappointed because of the plot. Maybe because I had high expectations, but for me it was a bit too messy and sometimes I didn't really connect it with characters. However, there's some elements that I enjoyed, such as the friendship of all the 5 Ploy. There were some cute, funny and lovely moments, and I have to admit the acting was pretty good and the 2 OST were good, especially the one sung by Saruntana, a really beautiful song. It's just that it lacks something good, something that could impress me more and that could improve the whole series, you know. But it was still a nice watch, it's just that it failed to be my favorite of this year. Okay, that's it for today. I quickly share my impressions of these 5 series. Let me know in the comment section if you have watched any of them or what's your favorite Thai dramas of this year. If you're curious for a second part, then please be patient because it's coming in November or December 2024. See you soon, bye bye.